Looks like this video series might be working. We're building buzz for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also just playing outstanding defense, but sure, the videos are working.
Now all you gotta do is score more points.
Hey, are you serious?
Look, if you're an all-world defender, a 200th in scoring, that makes you a specialist. If you're an all-world defender, a top 20 in scoring, now you're a two-way star. Gives you a much better chance of winning this award.
Say less. Why didn't you lead with that? You know what? Just for you, Austin, I'm gonna show out tonight.
Like those kicks, MP.
We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as drawing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the floor or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Our next giveaway is one you won't want to miss, fans. We're giving out Hugo bobbleheads to the first 5,000 fans through the doors. Get here early. All you Hornet fans out there, make sure to come to our next home game, because we will be doing a giveaway where the first 15,000 of you will get your very own Hornet backpack. All right, fans, our next home game giveaway position, 7 feet tall, number 21.
And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
One thing to keep in mind is a storyline tonight. NP, as you may know, wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. And to do that, you've got to show up every single night in this league.
And it was a lofty goal set by MP to win Defensive Player of the Year. I'm actually a bit surprised, but incredibly, I think he might actually be the leader thus far. He's been awesome on that side of the court. Let's see if that continues tonight.
And checking out Minnesota. His opening lineup. Murray out there with Kuminga. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Dillingham, and it's McLeod. And up the center, locking down the middle. Sinks the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. He's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Guys, back over to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And here is Murray, following the three-pointer by MP. Edwards, good.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a number one pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure is that hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Here's Dillingham. Following the basket by MP. On the wing, Murray. And Dillingham with the basket on the assist by Murray. Dillingham's got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Pass to Dillingham. And it's off from three-point range. Here's the 3. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 23 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
So both teams changing it up here. Now here's Irving. Last game he had 13. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Oh, he launched that one from way outside. 26 points for him.
I really think the pull-up is the toughest shot to defend. MP using it to his advantage there.
Ramos the pass to Irving. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Hornets leading by 16. Pass to York. Back to MP. And it's the Hornets another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D chips.
Right side, Irving. Another miss by Irving. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Launches from deep. And again for 3. Buries it. His 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
That bucket in no time at all. MP's got 35.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Charlotte foul. Brooks.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Sloan's checked in, and it's ball in for Knipple. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first, and it's Irving missing. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against Toronto. The 3 from MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. MP's got 38 points.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. It's Charlotte running away with this one. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got Kuminga and Bernie Simons out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jones. And it's Ramos in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons had a huge game. He had 63 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc. As usual, his numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for a different effort. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Charlotte making a switch here. York's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Murray's checked in.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Instead, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
Out of the pick and roll, MP able to read and react.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Irving with a clean look. Again, Irving missing.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. You look at the Timberwolves, they've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
Seeing where Charlotte is now, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
Knipples checked in for Charlotte. Minnesota also making some changes. Edwards has come in for Jones. And Dillingham subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Pass to Cartwright. Back to MP. And another one that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here is Cartwright. And here's MP for 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The Hornets pull it in. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. On the wing, Miller. The 3 from MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 57 points.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Halt the run. Miller grabs the miss.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Outside. Edwards. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Edwards gone 1 of 5 from deep. A 3 from MP. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one's good, Irving.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
MP, that's for 2. And yes, it's good.
How about the handle? From MP, showing he's not afraid to get creative with the ball.
Murray outside. For 3, Edwards. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
3 points.
Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's MP making things happen for the Hornets. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Fans, let's live it up and get ready for your pocket fight. Arena Entertainment.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really liked were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, and let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Charlotte Hornets.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls.
Love the activity. Don't just say you want to win. Prove it and get it.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
They've got MP. Knibble out there with Cartwright. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Miller. At the 2. So that's the Hornets' 5.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And Minnesota has possession. Here's Dillingham. And the rejection by MP. To the middle. And got it. Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Dillingham. He has 5. They need this.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their...
Oh, how about that slam?
Somebody got their feelings hurt on that one.
Incredible.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the 3rd quarter.
In the corner, Murray with it. There's Kuminga. Good in the assist. Goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the 3rd quarter.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, we're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Murray is screen on Miller. Edwards kicks to Murray. Off target with his 3.
They haven't found their rhythm here in the 3rd, missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. For 3, Edwards gets the 3-pointer to fall. Edwards got 11 points.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart in range like this. Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Pass to McClung. And then Murray with the jam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. A three from MP. Connects it. Again from distance. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's McLeod. Lays it up and banks it in.
And then that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's Knippel. Back to MP. And again, that's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Dillingham drops in the layup for two. Dillingham's got his third basket of the night.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
MP, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And Kuminga throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And Edwards slams it in.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
MP with it, picked up by Edwards. Embiid, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Irving. Murray out there with Jones. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Ramos in at the 5. Here's Jones. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
The 3 from MP. And yet another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Dillingham. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside, Ball. Charlotte moving it around. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Timberwolves shooting for the game at 42%. To the inside. Here's Irving. And the rejection by MP. To the paint. And MP throws it down.
Showing off some athleticism there. This is why MP's teammates are always looking for the lob.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Dillingham. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
MP, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
Charlotte making a switch here. York's checked in. Irving, the open look. The Hornets pull it in.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with the...
And good, he hits it again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, this has been a game for the ages. We're sitting Here marveling at MP, and who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken.
6 on the shot clock. Jones kicks to Murray. A three-pointer is right on target.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And here's MP for yet another bucket.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. Jones, no one around him. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shoot.
Again, what an avalanche!
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for 2nd all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring. Here's Dillingham. Misses the three. Here's the Hornets with the ball.
And one team is just completely out.
Connects again.
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be all alone at the top of the record books. GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see. Here's Irving. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. MP looking around. Another bucket.
Tonight is one more for the history books. Once again, he sets the record for most points ever in an NBA game.
And it may not come as a surprise from him, but goodness, we got to acknowledge his greatness. What he is accomplishing is nothing short of legendary. And here's MP for three. Good! Another from three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock. Connects again from distance.
And with that, Nate, he now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, DA. What a shooting performance. Here's Dillingham. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. MP outside. And again for three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
That latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Yo, MP. Great game, brother.
I appreciate you, Austin.
Yeah, man. Always a pleasure to watch you do your thing.
Hey, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. That pregame pep talk, I ain't gonna hold you. It did its thing.
Oh, really?
It did its thing.
Well, you know, I should come by more often then.
Like, for real?
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna come by before a playoff game. How about that?
Like, before all 16.
Oh, I'm sorry. Only 16? So you planning on going undefeated now?
Real talk, man. With you around, I'm feeling like we can't lose. So...
Yeah, flash fry, dry, and fry again. With that crunchy outside.
Okay, fans, we're giving out Hugo t-shirts at our next giveaway game. Secure your...
If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
You look at Brown, he finishes strong in 4th place in the Eastern Conference voting.
And that'll put him where he belongs, in the starting lineup. A truly phenomenal season for him so far.
And with the roster set, don't forget to tune in for the NBA All-Star Game on 2K Sports. It's going to be a blast. And the starting group for the Celtics. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Then there's Yakachonis, and it's Branham in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Hornets, Brandon Miller is out there with MP. Then it's Knipple, and it's York in at the 5, down low. All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see tired players, but that's part of it. Can you play through that fatigue? That's a big portion of being an NBA player.
Here's MP, following the 3 by Boston. Pass to Miller, back to MP, from the arc. Fires in the triple.
And there's MP. Clapping back. He is such a competitor.
It's stolen by MP. And they're on the break. Oh, MP throws it down.
Wow, MP. Nasty.
Let's check in with our reporter, Ali LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. He talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. EA, back to you.
Ali, thank you. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Branham. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
MP, that was good.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Outside Tatum. 3-pointer Yakachonis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Back to MP. The 3 is up. And Charlotte, another 3.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Boston has gone 3 of 4 on 3s here in this first quarter. And MP throws it down.
This has been a special performance by MP, and he doesn't look like he's anywhere close to being done.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now Brown, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Miller, back to MP. From downtown, he gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter. Left side, Brown. Counted.
And the balance Brown has on these takes, refusing to let the D get the upper hand.
And the Celtics making a change here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 22.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Mitchell, the pass to Markkanen. The three. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
I love the response from Markkanen. He's a confident three-point shooter.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Leading by 5. And the Hornets, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Markkanen. For 3, Dimon. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big-time shot from him there.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Hornets out in front, up 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
They've got MP. He's out there with ball. And it's Brooks in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Branham's checked in for Mitchell.
Checking in for the Celtics, number 12, Malachi Branham.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Branham. He takes it in, kicks it out to Markkanen. They swipe it. MP with it. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. And again for 3. His 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
Pass to Ramsey. Here's Dimon. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just bullies his way in. Lauri Markkanen.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the contact and has the focus and touch to finish.
Knipples checked in for Charlotte. And the Celtics also making a change. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
There's the triple. Jonas, that one's good. Jonas has got 6.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And here's Brown for three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Here's Demis. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Hornets leading by 16. And here's MP from outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looks very frustrated right now.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
A nice shot by MP.
He's dropping the three ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Outside Tatum. Outside Brown. They need this. It's rebounded by York.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
The three ball. Hauled in by Brown. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
MP shot is off. The Celtics have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. For 3, Demon. The rebound by MP.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Another bucket.
Wow! That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. 36 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Boston calls timeout. MP really making a difference here.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him.
The Charlotte Hornets ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back after this word.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
Taking a look here now at the Hornets. They're holding on to that top spot, man. They're consistent and could easily win it.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Boston Celtics.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team faces, Shaq. How do you extend your defense enough to bother shooters without opening up the driving lane?
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Boston has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. On the floor for Boston. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Then there's Yakatonis, and it's Branham in at the 2.
there is zero hesitation from Brown. This man is always ready to fire.
Kicks it out to MP. Takes the three. He buries it from three. MP's got 55.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Kick out to Brown. The three-pointer off the mark.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Cousins. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
And here's MP. And another one!
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the third most 60-point games in a single campaign. Inside, looking to end the run. And Cousins throws it down!
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
Pass to Miller, back to MP. Off the mark there with a three.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Here's Bradham, lets the three fly. The rebound by MP. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you, Brian.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Yakachonis, covered by MP. Cousins with the screen. Pass to Yakachonis. And here's Brown for 3. Cartwright with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
From deep, MP. And good! There's another!
Man, this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. The Hornets have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. From behind the arc. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Tatum. That shot off the mark. Oh, great D that time from MP. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time.
Okay, nice crossover, but it means nothing if you can't complete the shot.
Stolen by MP. Here's the 3. And yes, another basket.
And that...
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They've been defending with excellent.
So it's Boston now. They've got LaMelo Ball. He's out there with MP. And it's Sloan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Hornets 5. There's the 3. And Charlotte, another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Demon. And the layup is good.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
From deep, MP drops in the 3. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Pass to Markkanen. Launches it. Gets the 3-ball to go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the basket by MP.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Boston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Demon. That one falls.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And here's MP from outside. And Charlotte. Another 3.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Here's Branham to the inside. And that one's good. Markkanen.
And offensively, Markkanen is in the zone. He's using his size well, and the defense hasn't had an answer.
MP, the pass to Brooks. From deep, MP. He can't hit that time.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Got it.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
The Celtics have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Pass to Ramsey. 3-pointer. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Let's go with a 3. And again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Now Brown. Brooks defending. Steps back. Fires. High post. Hornets with the rebound. There's 1:59 left in the 4th. From deep, MP. Unable to get that one. The Celtics shooting about 56% in this one. Pass to Markkanen. Kick out to Brown. From deep. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. And here's MP from outside. Stayed with it, but couldn't get it to fall. Boston's shooting a terrific 56% so far in the 4th quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hornets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they're going to win this one